easy, full breaths, clearing our plate, clearing our slate, clearing our mind. Deep, full breaths. Freshness coming over us with this beautiful breath. Excitement for all the good to come. And connection, this beautiful opportunity to be with an awesome group of people, just having fun together, exploring, being with our bodies, being with sensation. And so the intention I wanted us to have in the back of the mind for today was an idea of fearlessness. Sometimes there's things about life that make us kind of like we don't want to move forward. We're kind of shy or scared, or maybe there's been certain experiences in the past that make us feel like we don't want to be, for instance, upside down. But that's the beautiful thing about aerial yoga classes, is that it gives us a chance to occasionally have those moments of new things happening. So fear might come up. And so it's that question, how do I embrace this fear? And one way that we can embrace it is with trust, specifically trusting the fabric that it's going to hold us, and that trusting in our body that we're getting stronger step by step so that we can guide ourselves in and out as needed. And so that's our fun idea, our little intention today, that idea of fearlessness, just embracing and having fun with it. And also sometimes that fearlessness is deciding occasionally to not do things. If you ever come across something that you're not so sure about, and that's absolutely fine. It's trusting yourself that, you know what, I am where I'm at today and I'm happy with it. I know I'm making little steps here and there. So fearlessness, that's our intention today. So with that, to get us started, let's begin with some nice little stretches. Let's expand the arms all the way to that back wall. The shoulders will start to wiggle to the right. The shoulders wiggle to the left. Take it nice and easy back and forth a couple of times. Breathing. Trusting that the more present we are, the more we can make those wise decisions for ourselves. So our decisions come out of that wisdom instead of out of impulse or out of just because somebody said so. So now let's return our spine back through the center. We'll start to move into our legs a little bit. So right knee comes into chest, give it a nice hug. Do a couple of nice ankle rolls. And then leg starts to stretch up to sky, right hamstring stretch, grab on wherever you can reach onto that leg. So the leg pull upward to the point where you're feeling a nice sensation in the back of the belly. So be with that sensation. That's what helps us know that this is a good step. Remember, there's things like sharp, stabbing, throbbing, shooting. That's the wise decision to avoid it, to back out. But if instead it's good sensation like this, explore it, deepen it, experience fearless. Huge inhale, nice exhale, and we're going to take this into a pigeon pose. So right heel hooks on the back, left into the fabric, where the head is. Hook the heel on the back end, slide the shin in. If you're ever confused, you can peek around it and through. Just give that hip a couple of nice breaths. Inhale, exhale, start to free out this leg, huge stretch up to sky, And drop it all the way down. Left knee in, give it a hug, maybe some ankle rolls. Great. Leg extends up to sky, move into that hamstring. Nice chance to say hello to it. The left heel to the back right, slide the shin in. We've got that pigeon pose. Hip opener. Take 2 more deep belly breaths. Easy chance to get started. After that second one, stretch leg back up to sky. Pull that neck extension. Then drop the leg all the way down. Good. Big hip free off the front. Let's sit all the way up. Go into a nice first inversion. So thumbs sits onto the back end. We're pushing the fabric down to about where our pant line is. Lean back. Slide the hands back up to grab. Wide legs as we tilt all the way backwards. And then ankles wrapped around fabric. Ankle wrap keeps us safe. Once you've got the ankles wrapped, you're free to let go of hands. So there's variations if you want to play with it. There's always the strengthening option, doing some nice crunches. There's just the hanging option, letting your spine decompress. There's also twists, shoulder stretches. There's all sorts of goodies you can play with if you wish to. Let this be a nice free moment. Exploring the things that feel good, helping you find that deeper connection inward. I like to remind people of my inversion rule, which is don't feel like you have to stay upside down longer than anybody else. It's not a competition. It's just you listening to your body. Some people like to come in and out a few times, and that's fine. Some people just like a little while and then they're satisfied. So whatever amount feels good for you, listen to that. We're not trying to push any boundaries here with being upside down so long that we're nauseous or anything like that. So listen to your body, including when to potentially come. Those that are out, you're welcome to go into floating child pose. You hook your elbows and you just lean forward. It gets a nice stretch for the back, a little bit for the neck as you drop the weight of the foot down. Sometimes I'll even start rolling the head left and right, starting to ease some of the tension right out of there. Take 3 conscious breaths all the way into the belly. Good. So as we start to rise up, let's take a nice twist to front door side. We're bunching up fabric to that front door. The shoulder that's closer to the back wall, that into wall, open that one, stretch it to that back wall, or circle it around the back side of the head. Think of lengthening the vertebrae up before you spiral around. the neck be part of it. So that last little bit being included. Good. One more inhale. Exhale. Release. Let's switch sides and step to back door. Again, the arm that's closer to the painted wall, that's the one that stretches open or circles around the backside. Again, lengthen vertebrae up and spiral around. Deep inhale. The exhale, release. Good work. Right, so arms come inside, right leg gets grabbed onto. Start to extend it all the way up. A nice chance again to get into that hamstring just a bit. And release right leg. Grab onto left. Let it have that nice extension upward. It's like we're trying to get torso and leg as close as possible together. Good, and as we start to release, both feet come inside the fabric. Let's take a nice forward fold. Just relax the spine up and over. The legs will straighten out just a little bit more. Try to find that last bit of extension, getting even deeper into hamstring area. Beautiful. Now step the feet about a foot closer than they are. Start to take the bottoms of the feet together. And this little bit of excess that we just created, bring it up and over your thigh, your kind of shin area, your legs. Once you've got that set up, bunch up the entire fabric on each side. Grabbing from behind. Okay. Keeping the knees nice and wide, you're going to use this grip to try to see if you can rise up, wide knees. You're like, hello, arm strength. It's okay if this is where you're at. This is good arm strength building. We're going to take a thumbs down grip over each shoulder, so do one at a time. And then it's just leaning the hips forward a little bit and taking just a slight arch to the heart. Yeah. Like, hello, hips, hello, heart. If it starts to get intense, no worries. Just readjust the grip behind and sit back inside. But if it still feels good, you're welcome to take an extra moment. Make sure your glutes catch the fabric when you're sitting back. Good. Keep on enjoying it. I'm not rushing you out. Those that are back, start to free your elbows forward. Past the front. And we're sitting on butt again. There you go. Yep, just grab that and then sit back onto it. Awesome. Perfect. And so with elbows forward of fabric, chin comes down, clasp the hands, resting the weight of the hands on the back of the head. It's a really curled in ball. Sometimes this is what gets me into the back muscles in the neck. Sometimes you need just a little bit of movement, so you're welcome to let the head go just a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left. If that feels good, take it. If not, just a few more breaths in stillness in the middle. Grab the hands heavy. Take 2 more breaths there. And then starting to round the spine back up. Begin to kick the feet free off the front. Again, we'll bunch up fabric on each side, left and right. Option to just tilt forward to come out or flip backwards by picking the feet up. Then try to take a nice slow roll all the way back behind. You have to bunch the whole thing and don't let go. Okay. Don't let go of your hand. All right. Woo, got it. I love it. Welcome to childhood. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's the best part. Those little moments that bring us back to that like fearless child state. So, okay, whenever you're out, go ahead and take fabric in front. A nice easy grip, a little bit wider than shoulders. Upper body goes forward, hips back. Sometimes there's cat-cows that need to happen to open up the back. I like to kind of wag my tail though. Sometimes that gets me into the side rib muscles. So just helping to wag them out. Beautiful. Bending the knees, let's roll the spine up. And right ankle inside. You can choose to just slide the hands down and get that nice stretch over the hamstring, but you can also take a split. So that would be grip up high and start to sink your weight forward. Just depends on your hamstrings at this moment. Just listen to them. Yeah, sometimes it's helpful to hop right up to one line. Inhale. Exhale, weight comes over the center. Step this right foot into the fabric. 3 times, let's use our arm strength to come up and down. Bend knee makes it easier because you can use your legs as well. Straight leg is a bit harder, so you get to choose. But 3 times we're coming up. Exhale, inhale. Try to use that arm strength a little bit more. Good. 2. And this last one, we're going to stay standing. This left leg winds around through the back side, winds around. Good. And then left hand, and then elbow, and then shoulder comes through. So it feels funky at first, it's left. So it's the one closer to the bend. So go ahead and switch. Okay, so yeah, the other hand. Yeah. Oh, yep. As soon as it's in front, you can feel it's a lot safer. So hand to heart. Maybe the foot slides a bit higher. Just give it 2 or 3 more breaths if you can handle it. Just relax into that area. We're getting a couple of these massage moments because there's a couple of things we'll do that include that sensation. We're starting to open up the fascia. One more huge inhale. Exhale. Good work. So right hand up for safety. Left hand grabs as soon as it can. We're stepping both feet in for a moment. Good. With a nice tight grip, what we're going to try to do is bring both of our knees to a bench shape and then slowly lower ourselves down to kneeling type of fabric. If you have to just do kind of like 1 foot at a time, that's okay too. Good, good. It's tricky, so no pressure. Yep, sometimes you have to kind of kneel from the outside too. That's okay. Just keep playing with it. Yeah. Oh, that was so close, so close. That's okay, that's okay. Try to kneel one knee and then kind of hop in on it. Those that are here, grab on about shoulder height, tilt the knees forward, and then we start to lean back into a double quad stretch. Good work. Inhale. Exhale, right. Okay, grip a little bit higher than head. What we're going to try to use is leg strength to lift us up to the arms. And then try to slowly lower back down to the You got it. Good work. Shake the hands for a moment. My husband's very That's okay. Step-by-step process. That's not fearlessness. It's like, I attempted it, okay? Go ahead and take a left leg in. The choice to just slide down a beautiful splits would be hands high and then relax forward. This is the good thing is getting stronger is hard, but it takes kind of that fearlessness to recognize it's like, okay, I'm doing something that's maybe even beyond my current ability, but by trying to do whatever steps I can do with that fearlessness, I know that I am going to be stronger at the end of the day than I was. Just enjoy 2 more beautiful breaths. To start to come back, we're stepping left foot. You choose bent knee or straight leg. Grip up nice and high. Ready? Take your inhale, breath. Exhale, we're rising up 3. And try to use that arm strength. Good. 2. And 1 to stay. Wind the right leg around. Good. Right arm is the one that slips in front. You want to bump the foot higher up the thigh. Good. The heart is beautiful. And it's almost like if we take ourselves out of the intensity, it becomes easier. So try not to think about the posture right now. Try to just get the breath. One more huge cycle. Good. Left hand for safety. Right hand grabs as soon as it can. Good. Bring both feet in for a moment. That gives the feet just a teeny little break. Okay. So if you need to kind of do 1 foot at a time, just kind of start to slip one and get ready to drop down. Otherwise, we're gripping. Try to lift both knees and then lower. Good. You can even kind of roll the feet up for a moment if you need. And then grip about shoulder height, tilt the knees forward, huge back bend backwards. Beautiful. So head back up. Let's try it again. Grip a little higher than head. Leg strength takes us up. Arm strength takes us down. Woo. Good work, guys. Let's step just about as wide as that. Let's grip a little bit wider than shoulders and go back forward. See if you can even kind of let the belly drop down just a little bit. Head is loose, just relax down. Light bend to the knees, roll the spine up. Right foot underneath you, left foot steps forward, about a good 1.5 feet or so. And then start to just lean forward, pyramid pose. If anybody wants to lift the front ball of foot, that's fine. That gets us deeper into calf. You don't have to, you can leave it down. The foot's lifted lower, bend the knees, roll the spine up. Let's switch the feet. Step the left back, the right forward. Leaning back into it. Ball of foot left if you did before. Beautiful. Setting it down, slight bend to both knees, roll up. Step the feet together. We're taking the fabric behind us. Slide the thumbs in. Keeping the fabric locked right at sacrum, so it's not sliding any higher. One foot steps a little bit backwards. Bend both knees, put some weight into the fabric. Start to tiptoe 3 times forward until you're under plumb line. And then all together, hands up, knees wide. Good. Wrapping the feet, start to release back. Beautiful. Now right leg straightens to the side. Start to bring that right leg back behind you, so it's to my voice. And bend the knee. Foot dangling behind us like a chandelier. Yep, see if one or both hands can grab on. I love how that gets me into my shoulders a little bit. I like to try to push the foot into the hands to increase the back bend. Good. Now releasing the hands, leave the leg as it is, just dangling. Crunch, lifting up to your belly button. And try to grab one hand and then the other hand to the fabric. And continue to walk the hands higher than where this left foot is. Give your head a moment. Keep breathing for a second. Get us back to this upright orientation. So how even this is kind of like that nice pigeon pose. Good. Now that left knee, we're going to squeeze to the middle, tilt forward to stand on right. Slip. Yep, you got it. Okay, we're going to try to take, if the knee wants to go any higher with that left leg, you're going to take some slack out with the right arm. So bump the knee up, take the slack out. The arm is locked straight to keep the slack out. Right arm straight, locked, good. You get to choose. Whoops, that's okay. You get to choose, maybe you're just muscularly straight the left leg, or maybe you're grabbing on with left hand. Yeah. Even calf or whatever is going to work. Take a huge breath, let it flow in. Good. Exhale. The knee softly bends. The fabric frees out from your back. The fabric is in front of you. Hands go high, just go nice and flat so you're not worrying about the grip. And start to relax your weight forward. If you went off to a weird angle, readjust where your foot is on the ground. Feel how this stretches front of the right hip. Beautiful. Start to create a tighter grip. Start to bend the right knee, softly lowering right knee to the ground under plumb line. You might have to scoot back just a hair. Good. We're going to try to go into another hamstring stretch here. So see if you can, that's okay. No worries. It happens to the best of us. See if you can let some of the fabric slide down toward the ankle. Trying to straighten leg as much as possible. Really good deep sensation. Sometimes it's not possible, so if you need to just drop your hands to the right, that's okay. That's okay. Good. We're all going to drop hands to right. You'll scoot the knee backwards a little bit so that your straight leg can kind of point to the mirror a little bit better. Even lowering to elbows is beautiful. Walking elbows to back of mat. Continue to bring the right toes in so that we're... That's all good. Technically, it works either way. Awesome. We'll start to take the leg out. If you're taking kind of like kneeling wiggle of your hips, cat cow, just be doing child's pose for a moment. This is the recovery for the body. Eventually we'll come up to stand, so maybe you come up through down dog. Start walking hands to feet or feet to hands. Roll yourself up. And we're going to string the fabric behind us. When you're up, no rush. Yep. For a second there, I thought you transferred your hiccups. That would be kind of awesome. The contagious hiccups. An awful sort. It's all good. Let's start to slip your thumbs in. Keep it pressed right there. 1 foot steps back. You're leaning some weight back into the fabric. Tiptoe 3 times forward. Knees wide, hands up. Good. Wrap the ankles, switch the hands. Good. Now this time we leave the right leg wrapped, left leg straight. Swing it back behind and then bend. Maybe one or both hands tries to grab on. Just allow those shoulders get pulled back. Maybe this is even getting your quad again. It's opening here. Maybe 2 more breaths if you're still doing okay. And start to release your hands, gaze up for belly button. Reach onto each side of fabric. Walking hands above that right foot. Pause with the head for a second. You can wait longer, but the trick is squeezing the knee forward and then tilting. That'll help to make it so that ankle doesn't feel stuck. Yeah. Squeeze the knee. Yep, you got it. Okay, if you want to take any slack out, take it into the left arm. Maybe the leg is muscularly straightening, or maybe you grab on with right hand. Inhale. Exhale. The knee bends. Fabric is bringing the leg out front again. Kind of slide up high. You don't have to be tight grip yet. Sink your weight forward. Again, if you need to readjust the foot on the ground first, that's okay. Try to sink your hips far enough that you feel the opening on the front of the left side. Oh, no, too sound effect. But we haven't had a sound effect in a while. Good. Start to circle the hands around. As you start to bend the knee, you're going to need to slide back and drop it in. Good. Just do your best. Try to attempt slipping fabric to ankle forward. That's not working. This time it's hands to left on the floor. I know it's really intense, so don't feel pressure if it's not happening today.
I'll just play in bed tomorrow.
Yeah, that works. Or you can come in at 8 a.m. I'm very good. It's all good. Like, this is not happening. If you want to stay a bit longer, that's fine. If you're ready to drop hands to left, right, the knee needs to hop backwards just a hair so that your right leg can point more to the mirror and lower down the hips. to start walking your hands back on mat, swiveling the toes in through pigeon, relax the hips. More deep full breaths. Leg is ready to drop down. Take another recovery moment, maybe wiggling the hips or just taking a child pose. Eventually, we're coming back up to stand. So maybe you do it the same way, down dog to rise up. Maybe this time you're adding some strength. You're grabbing onto the fabric, cleansing the feet so you can do a couple of little pull-ups. Little moment, step by step, getting stronger. Eventually, as we're all up, we're coming to one of my favorite inversions, but this is one that does bring fear for some people. So this is one of those points where it's like asking yourself, okay, is this a safe fear where I should pull back? Is this one of those fears that I should just try it and see what happens? So it's just a fun one. So we start off by taking side up, right foot into the fabric. Leaving the leg bent and behind the fabric, so bend open to the side. We're going to try to grab onto each side and slide the left foot next to the right foot. Once you're here, both shoulders try to come. So sometimes this is the stopping spot. You're like, I'm happy here. That's about as far as I want to go. That's fine. Yeah, try to sit a little closer down to your heels. Good. Okay, so no, you don't have to go further. If you're going to the full inversion, you take the grip. It's a nice kind of thumbs down grip, and you're trying to grab as close to armpits as you can. And then my little hint, when I start to tilt forward, it kind of pinches me at my hip bone, so I try to push past my hip bone on each side, and then just lengthening the arms here upside. Technically, you can just fly forward too, though. There's no chance of falling. You're totally wrapped. Ooh. This is one where sometimes that sensation of intensity is there.
It's just the ribbon.
Yep. It does take time.
Yeah.
And this is one, sometimes the idea is just breathing to relax into it. And the more you relax into it, the better it feels. It's like, it seems like it should contradict. Sometimes it's helpful. Other days it's like, nope, I'm going to bruise for this for sure. So just listen to your body. It's your choice how far you go. Also, if you feel like you're getting stuck coming up, I can help you out. So no fear in that regard.
Where do you usually have your arm?
You can dangle just like you are. You can bring your hands to elbow creases. You could do a clasp of your hands behind your back. If you want a shoulder strap, you got lots of options. You want to try to fly?
Scary. I'm like
you can go as slow as you want. Yeah.
Walk your hands back.
Yep, hands are right there. Grip each side. So if you're able to go that way, I kind of do. So use me a little bit. That works. Good. I usually go like a little bit wider if I can, rather than squeezing this way. But yeah, that's you got up. So that's why sometimes it's just releasing one side to get up. Good work, guys. You did awesome.
Yeah, ribbon is too much.
It's intense. So know that the massages get better over time. So yep. Eventually gets to the point where you crave it, but you might not believe me right now. So that's okay. Eventually you'll get there, no stress. Good.
Well, yeah, I used to hate the one where we're like floating like this.
Yeah.
And now I love it. It's one of my favorite poses. But at first I was like, this is so much pain.
Yep.
And now I literally love it.
That's kind of one of those signs that you've got some tension, some stuff in your posture right there. So, yep. Yeah, give your head some time, and then eventually you're welcome to lean back for a minute. Good work, everybody.
That will be fun.
That will be fun one day. I like the attitude. Exactly. You're like, one day I might like that one.
Where are you so like that way?
That's true. Good. Okay, so as we're leaning back, let's take a moment to plant the feet about as wide as the mat. Let's take the hands behind the head. Let's bend our right knee, and then our right elbow tries to go close to the right. Pause for a breath. Good. Straighten that leg, bend the left knee, lean to the left. Beautiful. Straighten back out. Make sure fabric is under the shoulder blades, and then start walking the feet forward. Relax the weight of the hips down for a moment. Just feel that spine get pulled. So long. Like the less abdominal effort you can do, the better here. Start to take the right ankle to the left thigh. Doing that requires core stuff, so then once again, drop the weight of the core down. Even let the knee rotate open if that feels good. Now what we're gonna do is straighten the left foot and then plant the right foot in a twist. So now to let the torso twist, the torso is gonna go to try to face the front forward. So you're trying to kind of go the opposite way. You're looking over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Bending the knees. Let's go back to feet planted. Relax the weight down for a moment. Left ankle to right thigh. If you ever need to readjust where the fabric rests, go right ahead. But make sure to relax the weight of the core. Leg is heavy. Let's straighten right leg, plant to the left foot to the right. And then we're gazing over our left shoulder. Beautiful. Both feet planted, heel toe the feet nice and wide. Relax the weight back down. Straighten the right leg. Switch, straighten the left leg. Good. Come right back through the center. Two bent knees. Hands try to press the knees wide for a moment. Taking feet back onto the mat, straighten the legs. Let's walk ourselves backwards until we're standing up all on our own. Breathe the fabric out in front of you. Pull that back. So here we've got one more challenge. So you can skip this one because if you haven't been kind of toward that fear aspect yet, this one might get you there. So you can skip it. I give you permission. But it starts off standing inside. So even if that's the step you're on, go ahead and let's all come to stand, both feet inside. Grip up high. Try to minimize swinging. Bring it up nice and slow. So know that this is all the further you have to go. You don't have to go any further. Even if you're watching for a moment, that's fine. The next step, if you're trying to move on with me, is each leg one at a time has to kick forward, wrap around, and then step. Forward, wrap around, and step. Yep. And this one's intense too, so if this is your stopping spot and then you're ready to unwind and come out, that's fine too. Okay, this is, yeah, forward, wrap around and step. Okay, so you're welcome to watch from here before doing it, but the idea is I'm gripping up high and I'm trying to step my feet wide like this. Once I'm here, I start to pivot myself backwards and I create a nice little ankle wrap, lowering myself into my shoulders. Yeah. So once you're here, you just kind of relax. Yep, so Lashanta, you go wide first, yep. And then start to walk yourself backwards. Make sure it stays on your ankle, feet stay flat.
I don't even know if I have the strength. Wide first.
Wide first, and then start to walk yourself backwards. Yep. And then, yep, just start to walk yourself backwards. So bend at your hips, yep. Let the cover slip down. Yeah.
I don't think I did that right. Not on my ankles.
I ended up here. That's fun.
Shit.
Let it slip down your ankle, buddy. Oh, nope, not that one.
Oh.
Okay. That's okay. So
I hurt my,
There's
hands.
on their feet.
Like a burn.
Oh, like a burn. Yeah, try not to go quite that fast.
Oh no.
Okay. Could you maybe show it one more
Yeah,
time?
one more time.
Yeah.
I'm like, what I just, I'm not even sure if I have legs.
It is a strong one, so don't feel like you have to do it. Okay.
Or
It's core yeah.
Without just talking.
Yep, that's core work for sure. Yep. Okay, so we're standing. They go forward, around, and step. Forward, around, and step. Okay. Like hika, slide wide. Keep it locked there. Okay.
Nope.
Now, as I start to go down, I let it slip down to my ankles. I start to walk my hands down to the floor. Keep it flexed, yeah. And then you can just kind of let yourself go.
I think my hammock is just a little too high.
That could be.
I mean,
And it's like an aspect of holding wide too.
interesting.
Kind of fun, huh?
I don't have the
strength to get me there.
And that's where sometimes that aspect of fear is like, today's not the day. And that's okay. Yep. But whenever you're down for your final time, you're welcome to keep on playing with it, keep on trying it. But eventually when you're down, whether the feet are wrapped or you're just stuffing your feet inside, we'll just kind of lay down, feet are inside the fabric. Good word. And you'll just let your feet and your hips rock left and right a couple of times. Nice and easy for low back and hips.
I know they went away.
Let's leave the left ankle inside, the right leg straight up. Grab onto it. Pull that right leg in for a nice stretch. Super close. Now we're going to kind of take a twist. So you can choose if the leg stays straight. You can kind of play with that for a moment. If it stays straight, I get more of an IT band stretch. Or you can bend the knee, and that takes more of like a twist in the spine. So you get to choose. Relax the right hip back to floor, step the right leg inside. Left leg up, grab on, pull in, hamstring stretch. Your choice, maybe it's a straight leg or maybe it's a bent knee, but start to head the leg across the body toward the right. Relax the hips back down. So here it's about our Shavasana time. So your choice, sometimes on warm days, it's nice to just leave yourself outside the fabric, just ankles inside just like it is. But sometimes I know we all like to be inside for floating Shavasana. So if you'd like to return just like we did at the beginning of class inside, that's perfectly fine. Really it's personal preference, whatever would feel good, restful for the body. Some of us naturally are going to be in the Shavasana shape sooner than others. So if you're not quite there yet, that's okay. Just leave your ears open for a moment. To me, one of those kind of fearless animals in the wild is a lion. It's an apex predator, so there's nothing else that's after it, really. So here to help us kind of embody fearlessness as we head with courage toward our goals and toward our best version of our life, let's take 3 rounds of lion's breath. So with our exhale, we stick out the tongue and just let it all go. Everything that's holding us back, all the fear, everything that makes us feel small. So let's inhale together. Exhale, let it all go. 2 more. I'm feeling just a little bit lighter like that. We're heading into our beautiful Shavasana. Just breathe here. Nothing holding us down. Nowhere to go, nothing but to just be, breathe. Here we'll begin to deepen our inhales and our exhales. May feel nice to stretch out. You got your feet in fabric, you could stay a little longer and wiggle the hips, or you can drop them out and stretch. If you're in the fabric, maybe you're stretching to the back wall, wiggling shoulders left and right, or maybe you're taking a fetal position. It's all your choice. Take whatever movements for the next minute or so feel good, help you return to a good, happy spine, happy hips, happy legs. Nice to take a fetal position if you're on the ground for a couple of breaths. Eventually return up to a comfortable seated position. No rush, but when you're ready, rise. Hands together in front of heart and return to this idea of fearlessness once again. We ask ourselves to look for those moments when we're holding ourselves back, when we're acting small, when we're meant to be this awesome creature that takes up space. So with this kind of fearlessness to head forward toward the best version of ourselves, with this to help lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. Be filled with light, happiness, peace. Namaste.